Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to another episode of Manor Lords. I was just checking out our crops here and we seem to have a little bit of a backup of traders sitting here. Is this because we don't have enough space for traders? Are they being turned away because there's not enough room in the trading post for them all? We've got quite a few coming in and quite a few going out as well. So going out empty, to be honest. Trading post is down here, so we can check that out if we want. I've been watching Noble's series, which is going quite well. He's up to episode 3, and I had no idea, but you can go into cinematic mode. Look at that. Look at that. Cinematic mode. Look at that. I've got to figure out how to use the bloody thing though. Seriously. Don't know. I'm going to have to fiddle with it, but that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so over to our trading post, which is over here. How do we turn our camera? Middle mouse button. There we go. Look at that. There we go. All right. Anyway, let's Simi. Control C. Stop playing with that. Don't get distracted. We've got 2 people in here. At the moment, we've got one horse in here, and I want to get another horse in here. I really want to get another horse in here. There's a horse in here, and there's a horse. So we've got a couple of horses. So that other horse should be coming into here, I'm pretty sure, shouldn't it? Or should it? Let's suggest another horse to there as well. We have 6 families, so what I'm going to do is, and people have suggested this, and I think it's probably a really good idea. I think one of the things that's bottlenecking us the most is definitely, with our trade and stuff, is definitely the fact that I believe any imports that come through on traders, in trader wagons, any exports, our town folk have to do exports. So, interestingly enough, which may explain the reason why our bows aren't selling. But as you can see, they are selling now anyway, which is really, really good. Our communal oven is done. That's no good for us until these fields are complete. So, but everything here is going really, really well, I think. As soon as these get up to 100%, which we will keep our eye on, obviously. When they get to 100%, we will actually harvest. See, these will be getting harvest now if we left it up to the AI. It's going to be interesting to see what does change when the new patch that's being tested at the moment comes out. It would be very interesting to see what's going to change. This is a level 3 house. We are actually looking towards, we need one more level 3 house in our town here. Who is that going to be? You are already level 3. I'm guessing you are level 3. Maybe the tailor's shop. Let's upgrade the tailor's shop to level 3. And there we go. We have a new development point. Now that development point is going to be very, very important to us. It's also going to be very, very difficult to decide in which way we are going to go. There's no point in us doing any armor making at all, just purely due to the fact that our next province along, which I think we called Hogan, is going to sort of be the center of our blacksmithing, and we're going to have a deep mine and stuff there. So there's no point in unlocking any of that here. It would be good to get charcoal burning. A charcoal kiln, so that we could turn 2 firewood into turn 1 firewood into 2 charcoal. What have we got firewood wise? We're actually doing all right firewood wise, so that's pretty good. I think now that we're starting to sell off our war bows, I think we're going to re-enable the Fletcher's shop. which will be really, really good. Our army at the moment is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Do we have... we don't have large shields or spears, but we're getting small shields, and small shields is what we were planning on selling off. So, I think what we need to do is we need to be able to breed our sheep, and I think that's probably the next place that we go. We will eventually do orchardry, and we will definitely do a heavy plow. It is a difficult decision to make between these two, heavy plow and sheep breeding. The reason being is the heavy plow allows oxen, if you assign an oxen to the farmhouse, they will go out and plow the field and plow it a lot quicker, which is pretty good. They will also, when they're bringing crops in, bring 30 crops in at a time, as opposed to a single farmer who will go and pick up one and bring it back and go and pick up another. However, because we're not a farming community in this province, and we are going to be in the next one, then I think maybe we're going to go sheep breeding. Decision made. Sheep breeding, which means that now our sheep can actually now start breeding. So that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. Do we have any advanced or anything in there? No. Why are people guiding oxes? What are they doing guiding oxes? I'm not sure why they would be guiding oxes. Christina, why are you guiding an ox? Where are you taking it? Because you are a sheep farmer. I'm not exactly sure about that. All right, so we've got everything where we need it. At this point in time, we have 5 families just working on construction. There's not really too much construction, to be honest. We are going to have to throw one in the windmill at the end of harvest season. We are going to have to throw a family into the communal oven at the end of harvest season. We are going to need to throw somebody into the granary as well. And we've got 2 people working in the malt house. Do we need 2 people working in the malt house? We possibly don't. But I think by the time harvest season comes, which will be around September, I believe, to get them in on time, 19%. So that should be all right. That's gone up quite a bit since it's gone up a few percent since we did that. All right, beautiful. Now, at least we have 2 provinces. So what we want to do now is we need to look into managing this province here and how we're going to do it. Our main industry is, well, we're going to have 2 main industries in here. We're going to have iron mining, and we are going to have farming. Is going to be a big thing as well. Now, what we need to do is we're going to need to consider exactly where we are going to set these guys up. We don't want to be too far away from our industry. We can't be too far away from water. So I think perhaps all of the water's over here. That's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Because I don't want to be too far away from the farming. We obviously don't want to upset this farming area, so we're not going to use that water. I think this area here is going to be probably the best place for us to go. What's our flax fertility? See, flax is good in there, but flax is also good over there. Barley. Barley is good through here, so we can do wheat, we can do barley, we can do flax, which will be good. And that'll give us everything that we need there. So I think this area through here. Now, can we build houses around this area here? I'm not sure, but let's consider, for starters, exactly where we are going to put a settlers camp, which is going to cost us 250. Now, can we just have a look at that water again, please? Underground water is through here. So we probably want our houses and our bits and pieces around here, which is going to be a thing. We've got some berries out there. It's a long way to the wild animals, so maybe we can import food from Vegemite into Hogan. Might be a good idea. The other thing is, it may be a good idea with those berries there. It may be a good idea to consider putting our camp on this corner here and sticking a well in here and sticking a forager out there. That may be the way to go. And this camp is going to disappear. This camp will definitely disappear, so let's maybe throw that in there. And we can do starting supplies, and we can spend 500 of our coffers for that, or we can do modest. I think we're going to go modest for this one, and we will settle that region. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to get some timber happening. We definitely need to get some woodcutters lodge happening. I'm going to throw the woodcutters lodge probably in here, to be honest, like so. So they can head off and they can start building that. Off you go. Off you go. Start building that, and then we'll get this. We'll get these woodcutters to clear out this area first. Once that's been built. So that's a big thing. The second thing that we are going to need is being so close to, or being sort of, we're only at the start of summer, which should give us plenty of time to get some firewood and stuff like that in, which should be okay. So maybe right next door we'll build a. We did the woodcutters lodge, you dick. Right, we don't want to uproot any trees. I think we're going to have to uproot some trees, so I'm going to throw that in there. We lost 3 trees there, but I'm willing to sacrifice because we do have a lot of trees around here. We'll get some wood happening. We'll get a logging camp happening. We'll get a family over here in the logging camp. We'll get a family in the woodcutters lodge, and they can do that. Now, because we are so far away from, that.
It's a veritable masterpiece of carpentry. Solid as a rock. And twice as heavy.
Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Let's go over this way and run that through there. Now, I didn't know that you could actually fiddle with the, until I watched Noble. Didn't know that you could fiddle with that. Let's run that into there. And then on that road, we are going to have to build ourselves a... I know, it's going to be tough, isn't it? We're going to need to build ourselves a foraging hut in here. Because we are definitely going to need food. We'll throw the forager's hut in there. Doesn't matter if it uproots any trees, that's fine. And do we do a shortcut through to that? We should do a shortcut through the forest through here as well, and we might take it off of there like that and run it over in this direction over here, maybe into the road over here like that, just to give us a little bit of extra room. Let's throw a family straight into here, thank you. Let's throw a family straight into there as well, so we start getting a little bit of firewood and stuff ready for winter. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a big thing. Now, I'm not in the initial stages too concerned about upgrading any of this stuff to level 2, but we are going to have to upgrade it to level 2 purely because we need to get those points to unlock charcoal, and then to unlock deep mining, and to unlock heavy plow. So it is definitely going to be something that we're going to have to do. All right, lovely. So if we have a look at if we just have a look at the water again, the underground water, I think we're going to throw probably a well in here somewhere. We're going to throw houses in here. So let's organize that first. Let's assign this area here for wood cutting. Let's have a look at what we need well-wise. Well. Right there. Possibly a well directly opposite here, which is going to be kind of in the center. So I'm going to throw that down there. Should be good. Okay, that should be okay. Now we will be able to, okay, why are you full? You shouldn't be full, because we should actually have a family in this granary. We do have a family in that granary. Let's throw another family in that granary, shall we? Also, this is going to become a little bit hectic, really, isn't it? Looking after two places. We'll keep our eye on what's happening here. There we go. Let's say days left to harvest. Well, we should have plenty of time to harvest that. Plenty of time. All right, cool. Now, where were we? We were over here, weren't we? Yes, we were. We'll get the well. We'll get the well built. Hogan. Okay, so now we're going to need a little bit of market space. And what I'm going to do with the market is, because I'm going to have houses through here, I think I'm going to... Can I bring... I can. I can bring a road through here. Like that, can't I? I can bring a road through like that, which means that I can put a... We can put some houses in here. And I can put a... I can put a little market right in there. What I don't want to do, though, is I don't want to work over the top of... yeah. I really don't want to work over the top of that. So we may actually throw this in here. Just a little market in here, or a little market over here. Maybe in this spot. Could we fit a little market in this spot? No, we're not going to fit one in there, so it's probably going to have to be over here. We only really need 3 stalls. They're saying available market locations, none. Which I would have thought that would have given us a big hit. Okay, so what we might do then is we may... Well, this is eventually going to go, which means we're eventually going to have a house in there. So there's no point in... there's actually no point in doing that until such time as we have houses built, right? I don't think there is. So let's just run that through there like that. Let's run it through there. Like that. Do we... Because if we put the market on the corner here... If we put the market on the corner here, we could actually run this road directly through here. And have a little spot for a market in there. Could be plenty of market stalls in there, shouldn't there? So we can do that. And then what we will do is... we will build our houses here. Saying plot too small, but the plot should not be too small. No? What's going on there? Houses. Across to there. Across to there. And 3 houses in there, maybe. Yeah, I think leaves the road down the back. That road can go straight through there, and we could have another housing plot there, or we could have some more housing plots there. They could actually access the market. I don't know whether I'm happy with that though. I might be happier with that. I might actually be happier with that, I think. Let's do it. Let's get those 3 houses in there. Let's grab a little bit of road. Run straight off of there and through there, like so. Like that, so that everybody can get to work when we go down to the mine there. And then I think we'll build some housing off of here as well. We need another 2 houses, so... so we'll probably go along there. That's one large plot. Now we could have somebody growing vegetables in there, couldn't we? We could have 2 families growing vegetables in there, which might make for something relatively decent. Let's do it, and then let's have a look at what we can do here. We just throw a small plot in here. We don't have enough wood at the moment. Yeah, that's fair enough. That makes enough sense. Okay, so we'll get those in. We'll get those built. Once these loggers have finished there, then we'll probably move them over to this area here. And at some point in time, we're going to relocate them up here because we've got heaps of forest up here. It's a shame that we're so far away with our meat and stuff, because that's a really long trip down there. But we can't really do much about that. What have we got there? We have 1 timber, so we need to wait until we get some more timber until we can actually build our next house. And then we'll have our 5 houses, which will level us up and allow us to unlock charcoal burning. We will probably export some charcoal, I reckon, across to our other town, because we're going for deep mining. Because what I want to do is I want to get a deep mine on here straight off the bat, as soon as we possibly can. So we're probably going to again rely a little bit on timber, but I think that that'll be okay. We can leave everybody here working and doing what they need to do. At the moment we have 3 months of food and obviously no firewood consumption. Let's duck down through here, and this is ready to go. So let's get a family straight into here.
Let's go, people.
And I think we're going to be resigned to having just one single family. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be resigned to having one single family building, I reckon. Now, if the market's going to be in this little area here, which will be good, we could put our granary here. Because the other thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to go without getting somebody into a granary to, yeah. So I think we might throw the granary in there. And then we'll get food stored. We'll get food stored as soon as we can. We'll leave one family building.
That axe really needs some sharpening.
Everybody else doing everything else that they need to do. You can see the houses are going up already, which is really, really good. That's going to be a decent plot there as well. So I think maybe we can... we've got some new families over there. So I think maybe we can... we may be able to grow some veggies in there and some veggies in there, which will be another good thing food-wise. Back over to Vegemite, and we're starting to get some pretty good money like in our coffers there. I think we might start taxing, to be honest, so that we can actually afford to rebuild our retinue. Where is our manor? Is over here. Our manor here. Let's do that. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So we've got stuff in there. That's good. All right, lovely. And we have. I think we have. How many people do we have? We still have 8 people in our retinue. So I think we could probably actually hire a couple more. I think we're at the point where we actually can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you copy this? Defeated foes. Knows how to treat wounds and diseases with herbs. Has a scar on his bottom that he claims was inflicted by a dragon. Good on you. Good on you. I can't pronounce your name. Right. Let's recruit another 2 men at arms. 2. We'll get those guys up to there. We will go with our colours, which is red and yellow. Was our colours red and yellow? Yeah, it was red and yellow and green. What we might do is, let's see, can you copy colours? Like, can we get another dude like that and go, he's got blood all over him. Promote one of your citizens to your retinue. Oh, that's locked in early access, but you can promote one of your citizens. That's pretty good. Right, we're gonna have to let's see. Yeah, you can have that as a weapon. Oh no, have a sword. Have you got a sword? Yeah, have a sword. Let's spin him around. Let's get that shield. Let's go red and yellow and yellow on there. Oh no, that's on his body. Let's go red and yellow. That looks good. All right, so he's in our colors. Excellent. What kind of body can we give him? Yeah, let's give him that one as well. Lovely. And you, mister, you can't be like that. You need to be in colors. Yellow. There we go. No, yellow on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be all right like that. And he's good with that weapon. He's not blocking. Should we give him another helmet? Give him that helmet. All right, beautiful. So we've increased that. We probably need to look at the possibility, now that we're making money, now that we're making a crap load of money, we may look at the possibility of actually giving a 3% tax, which will give us a little bit of a loss, but that's okay. 3% tax is okay. Let's unpause. Right, let everybody keep going. How are we doing here? Well, we've got 3 months worth of food. We've got 4 months worth of fuel. Let's look into the food issue. Have I... Yes, we do have 2 people in there. How are we going in here? We should have people. They're bringing herbs and berries in, but they're not bringing any meat in. Why aren't they bringing any meat in? Where's our hunting hut? There. We've got 7 meat sitting there and 3 hides. We should be okay. We should be okay. I think these, we've got a couple of big, level 2 plots here. We should be bringing food in as well. That should be all right. What are we at here? We're at 28% growth, so we need to really keep our eye on this, I think. Just to make sure. We're still only in summer anyway. All right, lovely. You guys keep going with that. Let's head over to Hogan and see how we're going in Hogan. We've got 1 house built at the moment, which isn't much really. We do have that family over here foraging, don't we? Where did our forager's hut go? My gosh, it's so dense in here. Find the road, Simmy. Find the road. There we go. Yeah, we do have those guys foraging. 38 months worth of firewood. Yes. So we may actually take. We might keep our eye on that. We actually won't. We will. We'll take them out of there and let them do some building for now. Just to speed up the building that we're doing as well. We've got 3 timber. We're going to build another house in here as well. We need to build house number 4. So let's spin house number 4 up here. Can we drop that down to 1? Yes, we can. Let's build that there. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. Could perhaps... Yeah, they're starting to knock these trees down now, so let's go advanced and make sure that they're doing that area as well. Beautiful. We got a notification. Family members join one of the... yeah, okay, that's just... it's not a new family, it's just somebody's moved into their house now. So, that's good. Food is going to be a thing over here, which means that technically we really want people over here to be cooking some, growing some carrots and stuff. So, having a bit of a sip there of my coffee. This one here is going to be for growing vegetables as well. Now, let's consider... It's going to cost us, you see, that's not really, yeah, it's not really that much vegetable-wise, is it? I think this one's probably going to be just as small. I maybe should have considered that. The other thing that we are going to need to consider is trade-wise, we don't want a trading post, but what we do want is... storage-wise, we do want to build one of these. Up to 20 goods per trip. Now, if we're having the granary in there, then what we probably want to do is maybe move this around here. No, hopefully have that sitting here. I think that's a good idea because we are going to need to bring foodstuffs. We are going to need to bring supplies and stuff that way, in that direction, and as well as export some across to Vegemite as well. So that will be our link. Now the other link that we need to do is we need to do another link here, and that needs to be close to all of our storage, which is over here. Do we throw it in here? I think we do. I think we throw it in here where it's kind of close to our storehouse is there though. Our storehouse is there. We've got trees starting to grow back in there again now, which is fantastic. Is that going to be an issue? Not having it really close to the storehouse. I might throw it in here. I would have liked to have had it around where the trade is and where the trade's happening. But I think I'm going to throw it in here. Like so. Get you a spot in there like that. There we go. Lovely. We can build that off. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. How's our fields going? We've got 34%. Still got 36 days left to harvest. Yeah. So we've still got plenty of time on there. Let's keep our eye on it. Our money is actually doing quite well in there now, which is really, really good. All right. Perfect. So what we want to do is we want to get this granary up. And get a family into that as soon as we possibly can. You see, we really do need a second ox as well, don't we? We're desperately going to need a second ox, to be honest. So, if our trading post is going over there, we've got one hitching post there. Do we put another hitching post next to the granary? And if so, will it fit? It won't fit in there, so it may have to go over here somewhere. I think because we're building out this way, it may be worth going in over here somewhere. Where that house is, maybe over there might be a good idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick one in there. I reckon. All right, beautiful. The one thing that I have learnt on this map, guys, is how important it is to have as many oxen as you possibly can. As many as you possibly can. Is that built now? It is. Why can't we... We can upgrade that to living space 2. We can upgrade this to living space 2 as well, but there's obviously not enough room there to grow veggies. She's out there. Well, they're all out planting veggies. Good on yous. Good on yous. Okay, how we doing firewood wise? Let's get out of that. 47 firewood, 8 months worth of fuel. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. We may have to get somebody into the pack station as soon as we possibly can. We also may need to get horses into the pack station as soon as we possibly can. Where's our pack station here? Right there. We don't have somebody in there yet, but let's order... How much space do we have left for... Well, we can fit another one in there. We can fit another horse in there. Oh, yeah, we do have a lot of trades and stuff coming in. All right, let's throw somebody in there. Let's throw a horse in there. Let's also throw... We won't throw a person in there yet. Not yet. We'll wait until this one's done and we can afford a person in here. Right, new family started moving in. Lovely. Okay. Well, it's nice having the other town as a level 3. All right, lovely. So we've got a hitching post there. We're going to have the transfer station there, which is good. Got a well up here as well. Welly. Got a couple of little plots there. Don't know why we can't fit garden and stuff in there. Sort of doesn't give us the option, does it? We've got another hitching post going there. We need to get somebody into that granary. We need to get a family into this granary. No, it's not ready yet. Why are you doing that one first? I think they must be spreading themselves out, like one family this way, one family there, like because there's 3 or 4 building jobs, just one family per building job, but possibly not. Now, another ox would be absolutely brilliant, but we can't really afford it at the moment. I'm going to throw a family into there to start transferring. We start transferring berries from there, that will be a good thing. What are we going to transport back to here? What are we going to need and what are we going to miss out on? So we've got a very small supply of seasonal berries there. We've got a very, very, very small supply of wild animals. We are going to have a massive supply of wheat. That's going to be a good thing. Big supply of wheat. Which means that we will be able to do a lot of bread. So that'll be good. Problem is we're going to need people to man it all. So we can't really do too much until such time as, let's upgrade that straight off the bat. Until such time as we're at 50%, which means that now, as long as we stay over 50%, we should be able to attract new families, which will be a fantastic thing. Now, I don't know why these tents haven't changed. Request more market area. I want to put market in. I just need these tents to go. We've got one family there, one there, one there. We just need 2 more. And then that should disappear. If we can get these 2 houses finished, let's do that as a highest priority, and let's do that as a high priority, and get those done. Right, our woodcutters are going to run out of wood soon. Most definitely, because we've only got 1 tree left there, so. What we're going to need to do now is probably throw that over in this area and start chopping that area down. That's just across the road, so that's fine. We probably should put a temporary road through here. Now, remember that roads won't delete trees. They'll actually just curl around the trees. So they don't actually delete them. They just sort of, yeah. I don't know whether that's going to change or not. I'm not sure. But that could certainly be an issue. We've still got 8 months worth of firewood too, which is really, really good. This family over here, they're still planting this stuff, which is taking a little bit of time. We just need to get this stuff done. So we've got everything delivered. We don't have everything delivered there, but we probably will with the ox very, very shortly. And That's Freudlin. Fetching water. That's such a long trip, isn't it? It's such a... Did you not take the shortcut? I reckon that's a shortcut to the well. Dude. I reckon that's a shortcut to the well. I might put another well over here somewhere if there's room for it. I may throw a well in here, you know. Think. If they're going to need water down there, we might as well. You can never have too many wells, right? You can never have too many wells. Right. So we're kind of running out of timber now, which is a bit of an issue. But I think a lot of bottleneck in the very beginning is having enough oxen to move stuff around, and I think that's where you suffer the bottleneck. So, and to be honest, there's not much that you can do about it in the initial stages. It's like having enough families to move families around and stuff. But I think this is really important to have the granary so that we can maintain enough food without food rotting and stuff. We are going to have to do a storage building as well. I'm not sure how much that's going to cost us. Storehouse is going to cost us 2 wood, which we don't have at the moment, but I'm probably going to throw that in there, I think, and have a road running straight through the center for that, which will be perfect. Which will be absolutely perfect. There's a trader. Trader just wandering through. He's wandering through this province, probably on his way to, probably on his way across to Vegemite, I would say. There he goes. Oh, look at those calf muscles with all that walking between provinces. No wonder he's got calf muscles like that. Right. Is this nearly finished? It is almost finished. Let's go and check out what's happening over in Vegemite for now. Let's keep our eye on these. We've got 19 days. Growth is 40%. It's only saying that we're going to yield 7 out of it. Makes it very difficult, doesn't it? What are you? You're 19 days. Your growth is 38%. It looks like we're going to get better yield. No, we're not going to get better yield out of that. Have to keep our eye on it. I don't know. I honestly don't believe that that this 19 days left to harvest is actually accurate. Not sure whether it is or not. Have we bred any... we still haven't bred any sheep. I think this woman's had this sheep wandering around and following her. Little Bo Peep. She ain't lost her sheep. Anna the sheep is following Christina. There you go. That's interesting. Well, Christina actually works in here, doesn't she? People. She does indeed. She herds sheep. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hogan has increased. Perfect. In a new development point. Where are you, Hogan? You're over here. Yeesh. All right, Hogan. Let's go directly for charcoal burning. Perfect. And then what we will do is we'll actually burn charcoal here, and in the process make ourselves a little bit of money. Whereabouts are we going to move? We're going to move up here with our forestry, I think. We don't want to remove those or too much of those. We could move over there if we wanted to, but I think we may end up foresting out this area. So if that's the case, if we're going to build a charcoal burner in production, it's not in production, is it? It's in resource. If we're going to build a charcoal kiln, then we're probably going to want to do it here. Close to where our forestry is, I think. So I'm going to put that in there now. I'm not going to have people work on it yet, but I am going to put it in there. We actually have 6 houses now. Or places for 6 houses. Lovely. We've got 2 families working in there. We've got 2 families free now. Alright, so what are we going to do here? We're going to wait. We're going to wait until we've got level 2 houses. Most definitely. We do need a marketplace, so we may as well put that in now because they have been screaming for a marketplace. That's only going to give... us 2. That sucks. Is that a King's Road? I think it is a King's Road, isn't it? Can we go out here with our marketplace? Bit strange, isn't it? It has a little bit of an issue working on this. No, see, that's 7. We don't want 7. We definitely don't want 7. We definitely don't want 5. Definitely don't want just 1. My God. Available market locations, none. I don't know. I think that might be bugging out a little bit. I reckon that might be bugging out a little bit. I'm going to throw it in here. And we're going to build that. And then now it says 3. All right. So that's going to be the marketplace. Perfect. Perfect. Now our coffers should be increasing as well because of our tax. How are we doing money-wise over in Vegemite? We are kicking butt money-wise. What we may want to do... what do we got in stock? We really need to consider roof tiles, don't we? We've got plenty of war bows that we're selling off. Plenty of small shields, so that's a really good industry. That is a really good industry that's worth quite a bit of money, isn't it? We've got this massive area out here that we're going to need to look at as well. And I think what we want to do is we want to get at least 44 in here. So it may be time to throw somebody in here and throw somebody in the other one. We are at 41%, 43%, 41%, and 38%. So they're growing relatively at the same pace, which is okay. I just need to keep my eye on what's going on here because it's pretty important. We could probably get our retinue up here as well, couldn't we? We need to keep our eye on this. We've only got fuel for 3 months. Why have we only got fuel for 3 months? We're not selling fuel anymore, are we? Crafting materials. We are selling fuel. Let's export if we have more than 200. Yeah. Yep. Prices are low. Yes, indeed they are. Alright, that's fine though. That's fine. Alright, so things are going really, really well in town, I do believe. Everything's going well there. We do have somebody in the church full time now, which I think is great. We didn't build a road. We didn't build a road from here, and I think we should. Oh, thank you, Noble, for that. Seriously, mate. Makes it's a little snappy. It's a little snappy. There we go. We'll throw you straight through there, just to allow people to get to church a little bit easier. We're in. Okay, so we're in sort of late summer now. So in autumn is when we actually want to start harvesting this stuff, and you can see that if they had have harvested at 15%, I don't think that yields. I don't know how they calculate the yield, so it'd be a little bit of an issue. All right, okay, how are we going across here? Got 2 families. We've got no building to do now. We still have 8 months worth of firewood and 10 months worth of food. I'm gonna throw somebody on here. We really need to buy a horse, don't we? It's tough. We are going to have supplies dying here too, aren't we? We might have enough now to build our stockhouse. We do. Try and get him in there like that. I think is a good spot, and that'll allow us just to throw a road straight through here. Look at that. Straight into there. Lovely. Lovely. All right. Perfect. And we're going to have to probably get a family in there as well, which is going to be an issue because we don't have enough families. We need to get stuff to level 2 as well before we get another point. So we need 2 houses at level 2, which should be okay. It should be a food store. I'm surprised that we will actually have, now we've got somebody in the woodcutter's lodge. We will actually have go advanced. You guys cut these trees here, will you? There we go. Lovely. We will actually have a firewood stall up in a minute. So these people should have food. They've got food supply. They will have fuel in a minute, and then we're going to have to import clothes. So, which we will do from the packing station, I think. Or at least import leather for now. So, yeah, money's doing all right. Money's doing all right. It'd be great to be able to click on this and see a graph of where your money's coming from, what you have spent, what you've made. I think at this point in time we've got plenty of meat now coming through. So we've got 4 months worth of fuel and 4 months worth of food. Not too bad, not too bad. Are we still exporting leather at our trading post? No, we spend a lot of time over here, don't we? Are we still exporting leather? We still are. We probably want to maintain... Actually, we probably want to stop exporting leather for now. because the price is really, really bad. Really bad. We do need to keep our eye on that, and some sort of notification would be absolutely brilliant as well. We are exporting those. We're getting 5 per shield, 5 per war bow. That's not too bad. I might get him to make some. I might get him to make some large shields for a little while, and we'll sort of keep swapping it around. Do some large shields for now. Lovely. And you can swap that around because I think we can export. Well, we set up to export live. Yeah, we were. We want to maintain maybe 10 of those as well, and then we'll export the rest. So get a little bit more money for that, and I know it takes a little bit more wood, which is the reason why we were doing the small shields in the first place. So how you going here, Hogan? Okay. Obviously we're going to have to we've got our entire army that actually does this province as well. That's pretty good. Now I do wonder whether these, I reckon they probably do. So I do wonder whether these soldiers, whether these family members here actually join the militia as well. Now for some reason we can't grow anything there. Got a new family come in. That is brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a family on there, and I'm going to purchase a horse. Only leaves us with 10 gold here. But what I want to do is, what can we export? That's the question at the moment. There's not much that we can unless we export charcoal. Let's throw a family in there and start actually burning charcoal. Now, if we burn charcoal, we can actually remove the woodcutter's lodge. In fact, do we remove the woodcutter's lodge now and go charcoal instead? Well, we don't have any people in there anyway, so I hope somebody starts. Charcoal have to burn. I think the charcoal has to burn. Have a quick look at that, because I think the charcoal may have to burn firewood. Yeah, convert 1 firewood. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to. We're definitely going to need to look at that. But I think that'll be something for us to export from here. So if we send the Vegemite, if we send charcoal, right, and we receive leather in return. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good. So we'll start getting leather through here, which will give us clothes, which will fill the clothing store supply. And once that charcoal's burning, then somebody should create a spot here for firewood. So that's good. All right. So as soon as we get charcoal, which these guys here should start. They've got firewood in storage. Beautiful. All right, that's it, guys. I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was good to get this. It was good to get this area set up. Actually, to get everything sort of set up. Probably need one more family. We need at least one more family to move in relatively quickly, because because we don't at the moment have the ability to throw somebody in the storage, and I'd like to get somebody into storage. These guys are just sitting around burning stuff. What a job, eh? What a job. Let's just really quickly check that. We've got one family left. We've only got one family in there. We've got no families in there. It's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. We might move that family out of there for now. And then move them into there. I think. Let's get them in there. Chop them wood for a little bit. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.